Here are 3 quick and easy styles that I use on a regular. Enjoy! Now we're going to start with using some argan oil and mixing it with water and putting it in a spray bottle. And we're going to use this to saturate our hair. You don't want to get it too wet because this style is something that I usually do overnight and then I allow it to dry in time for the morning. Now we're going to take a section of the hair and wrap it in a tight coil, and then the coil drops by itself and you bring it around once and then you bring it around again. Well, it depends on the length of your hair. You're going to use the end to come up in between the coil that has twirled like a snake there so that it can be held securely. I'm going to show you that process one more time and then we're going to just do the entire head. Again, we're wrapping the hair into a very tight coil, or tight enough in which you can bear. You don't want to put too much pressure on your scalp. And then we are going to wrap it around depending on the length of your hair and take the loose end of your hair and bring it up in between the coils that you formed. That easy. Let us go ahead and do the rest of our head. Check out my black peppers. I'm going to either have to comb those or cut them off. Yeah, I usually cut the back of my hair off. I just can't be bothered with all the lint and build up and all that jazz. So in a moment or two I'm just gonna cut it off.
1, 2, 3, 4, clap your hands. 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 1, 2, 3, 4, clap your hands.
Now it's time to loose those coils right out. And after we're done loosing those coils out, we're going to take our index finger and burst the coils down the middle. You can burst it down as many times as you want to. I usually go about 2 or 3 times depending on how much volume I want in my hair. Sometimes if I'm impatient, I just run my fingers through the entire thing. But basically, you're taking your index fingers and you're separating the coils.
1, 2, 3, 4, clap your hands. 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 1, 2,
cut my hair into a bob, so this style goes well with persons that have a bob cut, and it will just fall really nicely. There you have it, style number 1. For style number 2, I like to use this hairstyle when I am just too lazy to curl my hair or do anything with it. You'll definitely need a headband or some form of headpiece for this style. I am using this thingamajigger with a flower on top of it. I don't know what the name is. If you can comment down below, let me know what that is. Now I'm placing it on my head with a part, and then I'm going to take one section of my hair. That's where you have the bang, the side bang looking thing like, and I'm gonna gather all of it up, tuck it underneath around the back there, and then I'm going to get some pins and I'm going to pin that section in firmly where it will not be able to move. So you'll need about 6 pins depending on the length and thickness of your hair. I used about 6. After you're done neatening up your edges, basically you're going to repeat this same step to the other side of your head, and I'm going to do that right now. The back of my hair is kind of short, and because it looks so cute and leveled off with that cut that I have there, I'm not going to do anything to the back. I'm just going to let it out. If you want, you can hold it up with some pins or a ponytail.
1, 2, 3, 4, clap your hands.
This is style number 2. I actually wear this style very often because I'm usually always late and really cannot bother to comb my hair. For style number 3, we are going to make a wrap there going down, and we're going to secure it with a pin, and then we're going to make another wrap and wrap it down and secure it with another pin. Now for that section there, we're going to wrap it up and secure it with another pin, and we're going to repeat this process for the other side of my head, and we're wrapping up, not down, so that the wraps will look uniform.
1, 2, 3, 4, clap your hands.
Now we're going to repeat this same step to 3 sections at the back of our head, and we're going to divide those sections evenly, wrapping them in or out. It depends on where you want it to go. For the back of your head, it really doesn't matter, and we're going to secure each section that we wrap with a pin.
1, 2, 3, 4, clap your hands. 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 1, 2, 3, 4, clap your hands.
Now that we're done with our wrappings, I'm not really a funky person to have my hair sticking all over the place. I prefer a neat look. So I'm going to take some pins and I'm going to tuck all of those ends that are sticking out all over the place in. If you want, you can leave them as is, but I prefer to tuck mine in. And we're going to apply this technique to all the ends that are sticking out until we have every one, or at least the majority of them, neatly tucked in. We're almost done, but basically that is it. I'm not really big on hairstyles or pin-ups or so forth. Most of the time when I'm going out, I just usually wear my hair in these 3 ways, and I hope it works for you. Thanks for watching my video. Please remember to subscribe.